Hello, and
Hello.
welcome to another episode of You
You
Kill
kill
My
my
Master.
master.
So, today we are going to introduce a movie from 1984, a very early Jackie Chan movie. So, this is what I would say, what I would describe it as the third phase of Jackie Chan's career. His first phase was in the late 60s into the early 70s when he was a stuntman. He was basically an extra. And if you watch really carefully some of Bruce Lee's old movies, Fist of Fury and Enter the Dragon, you'll actually see Bruce Lee in the background or Bruce Lee getting punched or kicked.
You mean
Jackie
Jackie
Chan
Chan? Jackie
getting punched
Chan.
or kicked by Bruce Lee. His second phase was in the mid 70s when he started getting really famous in Asia with movies like Drunken Master, Fearless Hyena, or Snake in the Eagle Shadow.
Yeah, period pieces happening in like maybe 18th century China.
Yep.
Yeah.
I actually wasn't a big fan of those movies. But then his third phase is when he really become internationally famous was in the 80s. So this is a movie in his third phase when he was becoming more internationally famous. And the movie is Wheels on Meals from 1984. You guys might be saying, did he say it right? Shouldn't it be Meals on Wheels? Why is he saying Wheels on Meals? The title is Wheels on Meals. And the reason why it's called Wheels on Meals instead of Meals on Wheels is the executives at Golden Harvest, the studio, they're very superstitious. They made two movies with the title starting with an M, Megaforce and Menage a Trois, and both were bombs. And they were superstitious because we don't want another movie with an M at the beginning. So instead of Meals on Wheels, they flipped it and they called it Wheels on Meals. So this was a movie that was pretty much at the height of Jackie Chan's fame in the 80s. And he also had his two Peking opera brothers with him, Sammo Hung and Yuen Biao. So all three of them were brothers in the same Kung Fu Peking opera school when they were young. So what is Wheels on Meals about? Bottom line is any of his movies from the 80s, do not worry too much about the plot.
No, do
It's
not.
basically how do we get to the action scenes?
Yep.
This is a formula when it comes to Jackie Chan and his 80s movies. Number one is Jackie Chan. Final, fight is between Jackie and the bad guy. And in between is going to be car chases and action sequence with him falling off buildings, climbing up trees, jumping off mountains. And also one formula is they always have to have a beautiful, starlet in this movie. So in this movie, it's by Spanish actress Lola Ferner, who plays Sylvia. But Jackie Chan and Yuen Biao plays two Chinese expats living in Spain in 1984 who operates a food truck.
Food truck.
And it's about their misadventures because Sylvia is a long lost heiress to a fortune, and her older brother wants to capture and get rid of her so he could claim the whole estate to himself. Bunch of misadventures, action scenes, big fight. Now, what is this movie really known for? The big fight at the end between Jackie Chan and Benny the Jet Urquidez. So my review of the movie is I like this movie because number one, don't think too deeply about this movie. It's meant to be fun. It's an action comedy. Watch the action sequence, watch the fight scenes. And I have to say, the last fight between Jackie Chan and Benny the Jet Urquidez, one of the best film fight scenes. Now, you could say like, well, you know what? There's people who could do the same thing, but the way that they film it, and Benny the Jet is not an actor. But when he stands and he punches, he is so fast and sharp.
Yep.
He brings the best out of Jackie Chan. And even Jackie Chan have said that when I'm filming a scene with Benny the Jet, he's not some schlub. I have to be at the top of my game. Really sharp fight choreography, in this movie. I like it. I like the actors. You have a young Yuen Biao in this movie, a young Jackie Chan, and also, you know what? It's made in the 80s. One thing I have to say, watching this movie again, I like the fashion. It's just like they look cool, all those pastel colors and everything. So I like the movie. A big thumbs up for me.
For me, the story is pretty silly, but it works. I have to recommend it. I'll take two thumbs up, only because of the actors themselves and not just Jackie Chan and Yuen Biu and Sammo Hung, but they also throw in these comedy. What was it? About five guys. In this case, there was three or four of them
Three
in
of
there,
them, they did cameos because
which
they
they show up in a lot of like
winner
Chinese
the winners and sinners,
winners.
Five Lucky Star movies
Yes,
made it.
and that's what I love about this movie. It's like there's so many things happening, and you're like, "What's going on?" But you just love it. It's hilarious. It's thrilling. Some of the fight scenes, Benny the Jet, and I actually looked him up. They said he only actually lost one professional fight as far as full contact. So Benny Jet is a true legitimate martial artist who fights Jackie Chan in this incredible scene. I just absolutely, if you're a martial art enthusiast, you should be watching this movie just for at least for that fight scene. But overall, if you look at the whole movie, how it's made, you'll think it's like, what is this movie about? But you'll be like, this is so good. That's how I felt. 2 thumbs up.
And I watched it again recently, but I watched the dub version. The issue that I had with the dub version,
That's what I watched.
yes, is I watched the original when the movie came out in the Chinese version. Jackie Chan in the 80s, he used to show a lot of his outtakes at the end of the movie when the credit is running, because this dub version, they didn't show it.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is a shame, because half the time, watching the outtake is worth the price of the tickets.
Yeah.
I mean, you see like Jackie Chan's a stunt where he runs off one roof and jump off the other roof. You see it in the movie and it's, well, wow, that's Jackie Chan doing it. But in the outtakes, you'll see Jackie Chan running, jumping, and he'll, oh, I missed it, somebody grab me. Or him falling down something, and then the crew is rushing to like, are you okay, Jackie? I missed this because the dub version, they decided not to add that to the end credit. Mm-hmm. So I think it's worth it if you could watch the movie, even if it's the dub version, but see if you can go to YouTube or any other place, or rent the the DVD and see if you can find the outtakes. I bet you there'll be a lot of good outtakes between Benny the Jet and Jackie Chan when they're fighting, where they accidentally punch and really kick each other.
Oh yeah.
So that's my only little critique about the dub version, but thumbs up. I mean, it's really worth you catching the movie.
No, yeah, it's as far as the genre goes, and Jackie Chan movies in the 80s, this and along with a few others with humor in it. That's what I love about these movies. There's humor in that. You don't take it so seriously, which a lot of movies these days are taken too seriously.
Well, one thing about Jackie Chan is he said that when he started to become famous with Drunken Master, everyone expected him, well, he's the next big thing. How can we turn him into the next Bruce Lee? Mm-hmm. So he said, I don't want to be the next Bruce Lee, where Bruce Lee was so intense. He goes, I want to be goofy, more clownish, where Bruce Lee go, ah! I want to go, ah, oh, you hurt my... So he purposely said, I want to keep my movies light, hearted. Mm-hmm. But even with that, we did one episode, Five Fingers of Death, where we said very bloody and gaudy. This is the reverse.
Yes.
It's very like, okay, yes, they're fighting intense, but it's not like, oh, crazy bloody scenes or anything. It's really kind of like PG.
Yeah, but also
13?
Not politically correct in some scenes. It's not exactly what you see in movies these days, but still worth it though.
So if you can get a chance, you can find it. I watched it recently on one of the streaming, services, so it's out there. If you get a chance, go look for it. It's called Wheels on Meals from 1984. Jackie Chan.
Thank you. Till next time.